It is not so important to know everything as to appreciate what we learn. In the beginning, your decisions don't feel like sacrifice. They feel logical. You choose to invest instead of upgrade. You save instead of spend. You delay gratification instead of chasing it. On paper, it all makes sense. But life is not lived on paper. Your friend upgrades his car. Another one buys a bigger house. Someone else is constantly traveling. And you're investing, saving, planning. At first it feels fine, but slowly, the contrast begins to show. This is where discomfort begins, not financial, emotional, because from the outside, it looks like you're not progressing. You're too cautious. You're missing out. And the worst part, sometimes even you start believing that. You start asking yourself, should I enjoy more now? Am I being too strict? What if I'm overthinking all of this? This is where most people break. Not because they lack money, not because they lack knowledge, but because they cannot handle invisible progress. Let's be honest. We don't live in isolation. We live in comparison. Social media amplifies everything. You see highlights of other people's lives, new cars, luxury vacations, expensive lifestyles, but you don't see their loans, their stress, their financial pressure. Someone buys a luxury car. It looks impressive. But behind the scenes, they are locked into EMI for years. Meanwhile, you're building quietly, but quiet doesn't feel rewarding. Wealth building requires one simple thing: saying no. No to upgrades, no to unnecessary expenses, no to keeping up with others. And every no creates distance. You skip trips. You avoid conversations about spending. You stop relating to people around you. You're not disconnected, but you're no longer aligned either. And that space feels lonely. Almost everyone reaches this moment where they're tempted to give up slightly, not completely, just a little. Maybe a bigger car, a slightly expensive house, a lifestyle upgrade, just this once, because after years of discipline, you want to feel something. This is where most wealth journeys fail, not with one big mistake, but with small, justified deviations. But if you hold on, something shifts. Not suddenly, but meaningfully. Your investments start working harder than you. Your income is no longer fully consumed. Your decisions carry less pressure. And one day, almost unexpectedly, you realize something powerful. You're no longer chasing money. Money is supporting your life. Because real wealth is built in isolation. And if you can sit through this phase without validation, and that is worth the loneliness, without rushing, without comparing, you gain something more valuable than money: control, the ability to live life on your own terms.